Hi, welcome to this episode of Your Black World News. I'm your host, Roosevelt Mitchell III. Today I'm joined by Miss Angela Beasley, who is also the CEO of Excitement Radio. How's it going today, Angela?
It is great.
Thank you so much for your time, and I wanted to speak with you about this situation with Nicki Minaj and her older brother. Nicki Minaj's older brother, Jelani Mirage, was arrested and charged with raping a 12-year-old child. So he was formally charged with first degree rape and first degree course of sexual conduct with the child, in which he was given $100,000 bond, and it's been reported that Nicki Minaj bonded him out, but she didn't use cash. She used her mother's home and the home that her brother lived in or currently lives in.
Well, the home that he lives in is her home. He owns it. I mean, she owns it.
Okay, she owns that home
Yeah.
along with.
And she owns both of the homes that she put up, even though her family members are living in them. So they bought those homes. I mean, she purchased those homes.
Okay, so
I mean, but either way, and I wouldn't have known this until a couple of months ago. But a lot of times when people say, "Oh well," because my first reaction would have been, "Well, why doesn't she have the money to put up?" In some cases, and I learned this from my a friend of mine who's also been on one of your shows, Mona Lisa, is that a lot of times they don't allow you to put up cash. You have to put up a house or some type of collateral. So it depends on the case. You can't always just put up money. So it's not that she doesn't have the money. It may be that they wouldn't accept cash.
now I never heard that before. That they don't take they don't always take money.
Yeah, they don't. The courts don't always allow you to just give them money. It depends on where the money comes from. A lot of times they will require you to put up something like a house.
Right. I mean, and I know that I'm not an expert in this field
No, me either.
as far as parole. Right, but I can understand that in a drug kingpin case, to where okay, this money may be dirty. We're not going to get you on conspiracy and then let you bond out with the money that we think you got from selling drugs. But in this case, you think that the money is clean because it's not a drug or dope case. It's a rape case, and then not only that, okay, even if that's the case, not either one of those houses are worth $100,000 to where she had to put up two.
That I find hard to believe. With real estate today, I mean, of course, I'm in Miami, so I don't know. A house in the hood, a two-bedroom home in the hood, is $100,000 or $150,000. So, I think they're where are they in Baltimore? I believe. I have no idea. Like I did a lot of research, and I know you did your research as well. It didn't say what the value of the houses were or why she had to put up a house, but I would think that they definitely have to be worth $100,000. One of them.
Exactly. So it's not even making any sense, especially
None
if
of
it's a
it.
house that she moved her mother into. Now, her net worth is supposedly $60 million, but I saw a Dame Dash interview months ago where he said that all that stuff is fabricated anyway.
Right.
So
Well, and that goes with the conversation that we had the other day about people's net worth and what they have in the bank. So,
right.
yeah, your net worth is $50 million. But what do you actually have in the bank? Is that, what is that based on, that net worth, and how does that work? Um, I would find it hard to believe that she would not have $100,000 because the clothes that they wear and everything like that. I do know that the music game, and excuse me for scratching my eye, but I have an itch and I am human. But the music business, a lot of things are fabricated. For example, I did a video once for a song down here in Miami, and I was driving a Porsche, and the other girl, and it was a brand new Porsche, and it was a high tech video, and over $50,000 was spent on the video. The song never went anywhere. The other girl who was with me, well, the singer on the song, she was driving a Benz, and I actually rode to that video shoot in my like I think it was 1980 Astro van, and the windows didn't roll up, and it had rust
Right.
on it. No, I'm serious. So in the video,
Video you was balling though,
I
right?
was falling, boy. They put some chains on me and they put some clothes on me. And then I, left the video shoot and all my glamour. And then I hopped in my Astro van that the windows didn't roll up with the rust. And the funny thing is, I actually, grass grew, and I wrote a song about it in that van because in my yard, I was planting grass and some of the seeds fell in the back of the van. And then the rain got in the van and it watered the seeds and I started having grass growing in my van. So anyway, it's not about the rape case. You can have see grass growing in your van and you can look like you have $1 million on a video. That was the point of that conversation. Whether she has it or not, I would think that she has it.
I, you know, but the funny part is, okay, I saw a lot of people commenting on the premise here, or the fact that if one of your family members was arrested or charged with molesting a, a kid, would you bond them out of jail?
Well,
Specifically,
yeah.
like specifically putting your mother's home up for it, like to get that person out of jail.
Well, the thing that's the worst thing of it all is like we're going to be having conversations about how much she's worth, and then what's being put up when the conversations we're not having is what about this poor child, if that in fact is what happened. So those type of situations go on every day in families, outside of families, but usually it's someone close to the child. Did he do this? If he did do this, I mean, it's pretty deplorable. And if he did do it and his sister knows, because remember, these are all human beings, whether they're stars or not, they're still human beings, and all human beings do good things and do bad things. Um, is she so far, and of course, I'm not in that situation. I don't have a brother. How does it feel to have a brother, to think that your brother may have done something like that? Does she know the truth? Does she know something about him? Or do the family know something about him that we don't know? And if she did, is she oblivious to that? Or is she so hard to the fact of what really went on that it doesn't matter? It's her brother. It's cool what he has done. Let's bond him out. Like, that's a serious issue.
Yeah, it's very serious,
Serious.
especially considering the fact that he just got married in August, and an article said that she spent $30,000, on his wedding.
But let me ask you something, and this is another thing, because people get the whole, and I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but what does him being married in August have to do with the fact that he could possibly be a child molester? How do those two things matter?
First, we have discussed the fact that, okay, he could possibly be that, but this is the judicial system, so everybody's innocent until proven guilty.
Right. So maybe he is.
Right,
Maybe he
right.
is.
So I hope
Yeah, I
to
hope.
God that he didn't do it. So
Me too.
this girl or this child grows up not being, not having to go through all those things. But
Right.
even with that, he just got married. So how does that feel? So how would that feel as a spouse too? You know what I mean? To where, okay, we just got married a few months ago. He got charged with this, and you know how society is about the way they view things. And even if he's found not guilty, and it was a big misunderstanding, it didn't happen. He still has to go home to his wife or his family and try to salvage that because if
What? Yeah. Well, the worst thing in the world is someone being charged for something they didn't do. That's the worst thing in the world.
right.
Well, I can't say it's the worst thing. The worst thing is probably is being the victim of someone doing something to you like that. But then the second worst thing is going through people accusing you of things like that that you haven't done. And then there's all these other victims because now Nicki Minaj kind of becomes a victim because she's a sister who cares about her brother. And regardless of how bad something is that your family member does that you love, you always love them. no matter how heinous it is. So then everyone now is going to talk about how much money she has and how much she doesn't have, like that's has any relevancy to what the hell happened. And then the wife becomes a victim, her children become victims,
Right.
and it's a
It
mess,
spirals. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it is a big mess.
Yeah.
Um,
Right. Right. Thank you
mm,
so much for your time, and I would like to give you the last word.
well, I think I had all the words.
I, I think so.
And I have to laugh. I mean, when I laugh about these situations, not because I think they're funny. It's
Right.
just it's kind of like an appalled laugh, like wow, like these things are still going on. But I mean, at the end of the day, whether they're stars or they're not, we're still human.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoyed this segment of Your Black World News, and until next time, my friends, be blessed and be encouraged.